So growing up as a poor kid, I had to get some education loans to go to my college. Normally, this whole process was very difficult. You are supposed to go to some place, sign a lot of documents, talk to a lot of people who are not very nice, who are very rude to you for no reason, and go from one place to the next to approve the loan. Normally, this whole process would be very difficult, except this time it was pretty fucking easy. My mother would grab me by my arm, take me from one place to next, and she did all the talking, all the fighting with all the people, and I was only supposed to sign a few documents. That was pretty much it. Most of you might think that that is so wholesome, that is such a nice thing, except it is very dangerous in the long term. Growing up, whenever I had to do something that is quite uncomfortable, that is not very easy, my mother would always take care of that thing for me. And if you have the kind of parents who take care of all your problems for you, you will never learn how to solve your problems, which ironically creates a lot of problems in the long term. Strict, overprotective parents is a recipe for shy kids. And in this video, I am by no means telling that parents are bad people and stuff. I am just addressing a problem, and by the end, I will tell you how to fix that. So almost all the shy kids, they are raised in a very particular kind of way. So for example, if you live in Asia, especially South Asia, countries like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, your parents probably don't like dating. If you date, you're completely fucked. You can lie to them, you can still date secretly if you want to, but then you feel guilty for that. In the end, you either don't date at all, you don't even know how to speak to the opposite gender, or you secretly date, your parents find out about that thing, and you're completely fucked. When it comes to the kind of parents that I'm talking about, they are not limited to dating. They will try to control almost every single area of your life. In my case, for example, it was money and friends. Whenever I go out, I eat something from outside, I try to be social, try to live my life, and spend some money which is not even that much. Instead of feeling nice about that experience, I would feel bad. I would feel guilty for spending money. And that was because I was raised like that. I was raised to believe that spending money on something that is not absolutely necessary for living, it is a bad thing. Then there were the kind of friends that I was allowed to have. In my neighborhood, there was a group of girls and my mother did not like them. Whenever I would try to talk to them, she would be completely against it, which ironically made me want to talk to them even more. I would still talk to them, I would try to hide that, and again feel guilty about that. Now the group of girls that I'm talking about, they were very rude and toxic. I would always try to be nice to them, try to be this people pleaser, and they would always say very rude things to me for no reason. Things like, I'm never going to get married, I'm so ugly, stuff like that. So it was probably better for me to stay away from them anyway. But instead of forcing me to stay away from them, my mother should have raised me in a way which a lot of YouTubers like to call having this big dick energy. Instead of keeping me away from these people and suppressing all the beliefs I have about money, about people, about life in general, I should have had more freedom to explore. That would help me a lot in the long term to handle such toxic people. Now that is enough complaining, let's talk about the solution now. If there is one quote which really changed my life, that is, ask for forgiveness, not permission. Have you ever thought about how OnlyFans models start their OnlyFans? Their age is like 22, 25, pretty young, almost the same age as me, and they don't go to their parents and ask that, can I do OnlyFans because I want some money? That doesn't happen. They probably start an OnlyFans, make some money through that. Their parents find out about it, but it is too late. They have no choice but to accept that. People might say a lot of things to them, but they will try to defend themselves. In this whole process, they will even start supporting their daughter at some point. And this is exactly what I started doing. Don't worry, not for OnlyFans of course, but for a lot of other things. So people who are shy, who are these people pleasers, they are very polite to other people for some reason. If you're standing in a queue, someone breaks the queue, he is in front of you, you will tell yourself that you are this polite person, you are this nice person, so it is completely okay. But you know very well that you are afraid of confrontation. When you stop being this nice guy, this polite person, you will realize that you can get away with a lot of things. When I started my college, I was supposed to have a night out with my friends. My mother was against it, of course, because college people having night out means that there is a chance they will take drugs, they will take alcohol, they will go out and do something crazy, which my mother does not want me to do. She says that you can go, but come back before 11 p.m. I go there, it is 10:30, 11, and my friends convince me to stay. Out of peer pressure, I have no choice. I call my mother, I tell her that I'm going to spend the night here, and guess what happens? She is completely okay with that. Over the years, I kept doing this for long enough, and at this point, I have a lot of freedom. I can literally start a fucking OnlyFans and that would be completely okay. Now, some of you might still have a lot of limiting beliefs, and for them, I have some rules that you're supposed to follow. The first one is never say no to new experiences. If you can afford it, go for it. Your parents might say no, you might feel guilty for spending money, but convince them somehow. If that is not possible, lie to them it is completely okay and have that experience. The second rule is tell people, don't ask them. A few weeks ago, I wanted to buy a water filter which is quite expensive, it is not very cheap. I asked my mother, she is like, no, you cannot buy it, you cannot buy it. It is a waste of money, we already have a filter. But one day I make up my mind. I tell her that I'm ordering this thing and she is completely okay with that. And this applies to not only your parents but even to all the other people. Stop asking things to the people. Tell them that you're going to do this thing. Tell them to do this thing for you. And you'll be surprised by how much you can get away with this. People will just blindly follow you for no reason. They will do things for you for no reason. And third thing, which is supposed to be obvious, is to not be stupid. I am assuming most people watching this are quite smart, but they are too polite. Right now they are right here. This is the danger level. People start doing drugs here on the name of having new experiences. People start OnlyFans. People, drink or something. They smoke or something. You're not supposed to go here. It is okay for you to go here. And the moment you reach here, you're going to feel like you're a criminal. I will tell you to go here, a step further, until you reach almost this point, a little below this point. Because coming back here is easy for you, being polite is easy for you, but being rude is more difficult. So don't do something completely stupid, but try to push your limits. And the last thing that I want you to do is stop relying on your parents. Try to be a leader and take care of everything by yourself. I have some friends whose parents don't try to control everything in their life. A lot of things, like let's say if they are going very far away from home, they are supposed to find a place to stay. Going to a new city where no one knows you, you probably don't even know the language, and finding a place to stay there, it is not very easy. And they are supposed to take care of these things by themselves. And even for a lot of small things like filling out some college forms, getting some documents together, starting a bank account or something, these things are quite difficult for a lot of young people who are quite shy. But don't rely on your parents for doing these things. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.